Interesting how things go in existence these days of what's going on. How, people think they want all kinds of answers to questions that really are just either none of their business, but nothing's a secret, so what the hey, but still to the idea that it's a fight. Somebody's trying to pick a fight just because they think they should know and have control and power plays against anything that you're trying to achieve. Oh, here, let me step in and do it because you don't know how you're doing it. You can't do it good enough. Well, isn't that how we learn? Make a mistake and try to fix it. Remedy it. Let it go. See what's going on. Why didn't that happen that way? That's like science. They make a lot of flippin' money in science because they keep not getting the answer right or whichever. And sometimes there's just things that can't be explained. And yes, I understand the word can't. But we all have limits too. There are stipulations beyond our control by divine right order that sets up conditions and situations and occurrences that just sometimes makes it difficult, almost non-happening, not almost, to where achievement is not possible. And so what do you say? I can't. I cannot. And then people think, you're setting yourself short, la 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 la. I've tried 5 flippin' times. That's 2 over my normal 1, 2, 3, let's go on, period. Oh, what is this? Had a lot of discussions recently about circumcision. I have this doctor friend who he really feels bad about it. He basically quit medicine because of circumcision, because he understood it was taking the male power away, like at birth, because of some kind of political, medical, or religious reason. These poor men are circumcised and their foreskin raped from them. I can see subliminal past PTSDs and why men have such a hard time associating with life in general. They haven't got that unconditional piece of love that was stolen. And then come to find out in the war of Germany and what's not, that they circumcised the people so you could tell the difference of who was who. Oh gosh! And then in some countries, little girls get circumcised and they end up dying, bleeding. Why? Because we're not allowed to have pleasure in what God created and gave us? Oh no, man has to take it away and destroy it. And then we wonder why there's so many wars, so many disagreements, marriages fall apart, because there's something missing. There's a lot of things missing. Now I do have and sent out the prayers to try to have my son forgive me for having him do the circumcision, because I didn't know. I really didn't know, and I felt so bad for that little dude for that long when he, oh my gosh. And then I wonder why a man in an adult age would do it. But doctor has an idea and he just carries it on. And I'm willing to videotape this guy and get this out there just because it truly is an essence of what happens. I mean, it's a whole lot different if a female gets her cherry popped, her virginity is gone, la 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 la. That's a one-time deal too, but it isn't no, it's usually not stolen. But anyway, these poor little guys. And then we wonder why that there's an issue of communications and stuff, and that people feel, or that males feel less adequate. And so they try harder and go stronger and la la. Oh. We need to balance all that out. It's got to be a big-time nurturing issues these days. Between Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus, and Mars. We're not even going to talk about the other malefic planets. Everything that's out of our control. It's all a tick-tock of the heavens that's setting up circumstances or occurrences with situations, and it's all how we act. It's action, reaction, cause, and effect. And if we don't have our inner peace, then this shit's gonna be a little dirty, or aggravating, or angry, or miscommunicated. And I know I'm trying harder to not miscommunicate, but I'm getting a lot of aggression from the men who have no idea that some things can be different than to be aggressive and fighting for things and making sure you're the power aggressor, the, what do they call it? The alpha dog. Pulling the bitch in down the cave by her hair kind of thing. I'm not falling for any of it. Anybody wants to try it, they can try it again, because the last one was just enough to try to remind me I'm a lot more centered than that. Yeah, Pluto changes, big bursts of, oh my gosh, and then dealing with it. How are you going to react to these actions? What was the cause and effect? Are you going to take it personally that it was actually attacking you? Or are you going to say, hey, I'm in my light. You can't harm me. So that's enough. No more of that. No more of that. So with new relationships starting and people in there fixing their own little things and everything's always moving, the common sense and courtesy, so far so good. Not 100%, but now up to this moment, for at least the last couple hours, people are trying to get along. We have a Scorpio moon coming up, and there's going to be so much hidden information coming straight to you forward. Straight at you. Scorpio is the occult, the hidden knowledge. Are you going to look for it? Are you going to find it? Are you going to investigate it and not be in fear of it? Because it's been held back from societies. Books were burned on the occult. Because even the library, Alexander Library, they've been trying to hold us back for centuries and eons in civilizations. Now's our time to understand that really we have it all on record within our own DNA and our cell stuff of what we need to know to do here now. You just have to rest enough. Not put out things in a wall that's going to hold back the information from coming from you. So if you have expectations, there's a row of bricks. If you have ideologies, there's another row of bricks. If you have other things, you're building a wall because you're not just letting things be here in the now. For it is here in the now. It is from thy will of universal law, and then the ingredients that makes the things and conditions of environment and that around you is divine right order. So how are you going to react and take care of that? Are you going to have, oh my gosh, what's going on? Or are you going to go, I never would have thought about it that way. There goes the birdies, getting all the mosquitoes, the little friends up in the sky, the poofy clouds, the sun setting. Yeah, I don't know how much longer you'll be able to see me, but if I feel like it, I'm still going to be talking. It's another day of less judgment, compromise. You learn to keep your mouth shut. I'm not biting my tongue, but I'm learning to keep my mouth shut. And it's not always easy when somebody wants to pick the fight so then they can have the power play, so they can feel like the alpha male and in control, and they're going to take over and take care of everything in their way. I don't think so. Not this day and age. Not to the point of where, excuse me, I might not be able to arm wrestle your ass, but I bet you I can figure out a few things a little bit, as much as not over what you're figuring it out as. Just to the idea of, I know how to create. I want to create. I want to get out there and create. I'm not doing Sudoku and other things of those natures to try to see if I can keep my mind semi-working. My mind is always working. It's always on. Unless I'm sleeping, meditating, or, well, it's even on here now, actually. Am I always on? No. But right at this moment, I just wanted to give a little bit of information about the Scorpio full moon, and then it being in energies with Mars. try to avoid calling to you, which is Monday for me, the fears and the assumptions and the accusations that you're going to have to be facing to deal with, to learn. Either you're going to keep the cycle going and dig your hole deeper, or you're going to learn to recognize it, feel it, let the emotions go through you, face it, and then throw it away. You don't need it. You don't need it in here. The more light you bring in by throwing out the weeds and the senseless, useless information that don't mean squat really for what we're here as. Like me, I'm an herbal healer, 33 years. But I also believe in the will of thy nature of the universe and our creator and the things and why and how and when. So when will I use that? Will I use the divine right order? Or will I use my logical, common sense, knowledge, both actually, if I can, yeah, both, but I know one is serving the other. I also know that one is helping the other, and that to be helping is giving actually more love and unconditional being to yourself as well as the people that you're helping. And a lot of times they just don't even take the advice, and they just keep getting sicker and things like that because they don't understand the cause and effect. They don't see the action-reaction. They just, it's just, sometimes you want to surrender to the for a long time. Because for all the years that I did have people, if it was so funny, I'd have them come back years later, Money, it worked, Money, it worked. But I just wanted them to feel better because I don't want to feel their pain. I don't want them going through the pain. Everybody deserves joy, love, peace, contentment, understanding, freedom, compassion, respect as human beings. Not as a male-female thing, thinking there's roles to play. It's all but a dream. There's no role to play. You just are here to be your spirit self, to create a stronger bond with your soul, to let go of the animalistic individualism that we've been trained, taught, and poisoned into being. The ideologies. Oh, we gotta have this. It's bigger, better, faster. La 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 la. No, it's to learn to respect what you have first and give thanks for every little thing. Even the things that harm you and hurt you. It's for something to understand, to recognize, to grow with, to grow by, to have in your repertoire of maybe you need that information because somebody's going to come to you and you can help them by giving them your story of whichever. Okay? Yeah, I was just thinking of one that's really kind of difficult and hard to explain, but I could because I don't have any issues about it. You don't know, as a young abused child by a man who really just hated your guts because you weren't his child. And my twin sister and my little sister never got the shit kicked out of them like I did. Thrown across rooms, power rakes beat up. But anyway, I forgave that man. He was just so angry at me for nothing. I wasn't an aggravating child. In fact, I was very quiet and very fearful, which I really have learned don't make no matter now. But as a young child, I was taken advantage of by an older man because he thought he could get away with it. And so I was molested as a child. Now, I couldn't help somebody work through those issues of that inner child in so much pain and fear. Can't help them with the circumcision, but I can help them with any other occurrence of that nature, from molestation and rape, physical abuse, spousal abuse, all kinds of abuses, which nowadays I could really care because they are not who I am. They might have been what happened to me physically or whichever, but I'm here to say I got through it. Everybody can use their undivided discipline of will, of attention, of self-love to get past it. They just have to give themselves permission. And if they don't, it's going to be just like a blister or a zit, and that little seed's going to be there, and then it's going to grow, grow, grow. What, honey? You think I'm out here talking to myself?
I was wondering if I had to call the Bellevue.
You had to call at Bellevue?
I said I was wondering if I had to go call Bellevue.
If you had to go call Bellevue? Hey, they got good drugs?
You need two guys in white suits.
They're coming to take me away, haha! They're coming to take me away, ho ho! Yeah, to the happy home where life is beautiful all the time. And I'll be happy to see those nice young men in those clean white coats. They're coming to take me away! Thanks, Rico. Anyway. I guess he's not used to being here and me sitting outside talking to thin air. Because they don't always look to recognize that other things are going on, which is actually kind of funny. Very maleism to a degree, but then femaleism too. It just depends on where your conscious set of mind being is. Mind being. See, that's a new thing now. Mind being. Yeah, mind it. Watch your footprints. Understand cause and effect. Don't hold on to the past, because it's not the present. Because if you do, then you're just carrying that big-ass bag of baggage and shit with you. It's just going to get all dirty and muddy around you and keep your life muddy. We deserve the peace and harmony and fresh existence that we were actually born here to have. Actually, born here to have. Yepers. You coming back out, Rico? You want to say something? And I want to thank anybody who saw the last video and is interested into those beautiful little dream catchers I made. They were so cool. It's so much fun. Find your niche of love and create, people. This is really why we're here. Be it song, be it dance, be it word, be it jewelry, be it just, painting walls. Go find your truth of your fact of your being that is the love that you are. Because this is why we're here. And it creates joy. And guess what? It gets contagious. Like smiles and giggles. And just happy, go have a safe time kind of life. Okay? I'm hoping for my picnic real soon with waterfalls. Yes, I am. Indeed. Real soon. So I'm putting it out there to the universe. Peace out. Love. Bye.